Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read-through for MARRIAGETOXIN chapters 163 to 166, which is going to be the May chapters. So I said before I didn't know what I'd do when I was caught up, but I'm thinking maybe just a bonus monthly video to do all the chapters for that month. We'll see how things go. Again, it depends. So for right now, the anime still been ongoing. I've been really enjoying it. I think it's been good. Of course, I'm always going to be picky just because I love the manga so much, and I think the manga's art and style is so gorgeous. I am always going to want more. Like for the Bug User's Wedding, for me, I thought the episode was good and all, and everybody else, like anime only, seemed to enjoy it, so that's good. But for me personally, I really wish they would have just gone all out with the direction and the animation. I wish it would have just gone crazy, because I really, really love that part of the story, and I think it's so good, so well paced out and so well done in the manga. But where we are right now, we were kind of finishing up the fight with Tonako, it seems like. So I don't know where these 4 chapters go. Do we still continue in this arc? Are we starting to transition to something new? What do we do from here? And I've been mentioning it, but I would honestly really love, I know it's pretty late in the game, but I would love for Tonako to stick around as like this, you know, darker waifu candidate. I do think that that would be cool. I, again, am really cool with having more characters be thrown in that way and developed in that way, and I think for Tonako's character it just sort of works, even if it's not doomed to like it's doomed to not work out between her and Ghetto, but we'll see how things go from here. Either way, I guess let's just start reading with 163 and see where the arc takes us at this point, because we're so late into it. We start off with bloodlust down to its very marrow, and we're seeing the defeated Nijuichiro and Tokuro to a specialist. Our intent to kill, our bloodlust, is the very definition of power. It's the driving force behind our altered lineage amplified, aberrant abilities that defy logic and reason. That said, when that damn Ghetto fell into that abyss of filth, he came into contact with the very marrow of bloodlust itself, and the toxin he obtained as he crawled back up from that pit is a tricky one. We have Tonako with her wolf now, and he walks up. It's just asleep. When I lost to Nasu, you had Arashiyama's brother hide me away here in the sanctuary. You then reunited me with Toshiro, who gave me that toxin seed he'd been keeping, and you even set the stage for me to grow through that battle royale. I'd like to offer my gratitude, but also my apologies. And she's surprised. I ended up breaking your precious marriage collar. Accepting your marriage proposal was also very thoughtless of me. I didn't realize how that would amount to toying with your feelings. I'm also very sorry. And Kinosaki speaks up. This is a really good scene, actually. I used you. At that point, I thought that the safest place would be under your protection. How much more must you make a fool out of me? We who live in the underworld, use one another, and once our goals don't align anymore, we don't hesitate to kill each other. What kind of specialist apologizes to their enemy? Are you taking me to be a victim here? How arrogant of you. Tonako, I felt it from this collar. The loneliness you've been carrying? We're both top 5 family heirs, so I really should have noticed it myself. And he hands it back to her. Deep down, I already knew. I could find the strongest man to be my mate, and tie him down to me by force, but we would have never built a truly strong family. This defeat's born from my own weakness, clinging on to this marriage collar all these years. And what I really like about this too, she doesn't even necessarily need to be waifu candidate for Ghetto, but potentially go off on her own similar journey. But I think that's why it would work if we do kind of have her stay around and maybe toy around with the idea of her and Ghetto, at least a little bit. Just because she is somebody who is hitting that point where she has to have the same journey as him. She's now getting that realization that what I thought I wanted isn't what I want. Even if I tie somebody down by force, it's not the love that I want, the love that I saw other people have and wanted for myself. You sought to teach me a lesson, didn't you? Sacrificing yourself in the process. No matter. We're done here. You can all go home now. And never again. And she gets a chill. Why am I letting Hikaru Gero go? Is this the ability of his new toxin? Killing the intent to kill. Bloodlust itself. That bloodlust that was swirling within me and Shichiro has now disappeared without a trace. I couldn't dodge that kick earlier, because he'd completely killed his own bloodlust. If that being gets his hands on this absurd poison, that's a really cool way to describe and explain the ability. That's really cool. Tonako? Would you like to join me in looking for a marriage partner? And she and Kinosaki are both surprised. What? Huh? Hikaru Gero. Hikaru-sama. We're here to help. Wait, huh? Everything's over? Even somebody like me got to meet all these special people. So, I like this. So what I'm trying to say is I'm sure you'll find somebody too. Don't be ridiculous. Goodness. You truly are a troublesome man. I like this. Even if it's not him specifically, she is now set to go on the same sort of journey. They share a similar backstory, a similar sadness. So am I. So I am. Gero Hikaru, we were so worried about you. But actually I was screaming, leaving us behind. How absolutely unreasonable. Hammer. Serious. Gah, I'm sorry. Tonako, you really good with this? For now, I'll wait and see. That toxin demands a very specific type of specialist. He's probably the only one who can handle it. And then we have the waves crashing against the place. Gah, eek! And it starts flooding. Kiki! Behold the monkey trainer's grand finale. Okay, so this is going to probably be connected to the research then that Tokuro continued. Okay, that's cool. This is really, really good because I like the idea of her being very similar to Gero and her needing to go on her own journey to find actual love instead of the way she was doing things. I really love that. And then here at the end, she isn't necessarily the final hurdle to overcome, but rather whatever's going to go on here because of Tokuro. Alright, really cool stuff though, very good chapter, and we get to keep reading, so let's go check out 164. 164 starts with a flashback to Byakko and Toshiro. What was it that shook the sanctuary a few minutes ago? Byakko, I've really put you through the ringer, but that ends here. From now you can go live as you want. Toshiro-sama, you're not being yourself. The hell, you got a problem with that? That damn Gero's rubbing off on me. Kree, we have the bat. He reacts. And Tokuro's back in front of him. Monkey brat. Pretty sure I finished him off. That gorilla thug managed to shield him in the nick of time. There's no telling what a desperate brat'll do. Byakko, stand back. And then Byakko chops him in the back of the neck. Is she going to turn on him because he's not being himself? Which would be a crazy betrayal. What? He falls over. Yes, there we go. I'm so sorry, Toshiro-sama. Okay, so no, she is being forced to do it. An extremely powerful bomb has been implanted deep within me. If it's detonated, even you wouldn't come out unscathed. Kihi, this battle was over before it began. Pathetic loser monkey. And again, I like the character stuff too, where he insults people by calling them monkeys. Like he views his partner as beneath him like that. She looks back. Don't worry, I'll spare Toshiro's life. As long as you follow my orders, that is. And we go to a tank where it looks like there's the Hyakko body, the Byakko that Toshiro created out of those third-rate sub-branch family beasts was nothing but a sham. This, on the other hand, is made from beasts closer to the main bloodline. This is the genuine thing. The ultimate, true Byakko. And I wonder if this is supposed to be Byakko or if it's Hyakko, but I'll go with Byakko for now. The amalgamation of multiple beasts into this single entity causes their consciousnesses to grapple for control. On its own, this creature wouldn't be able to move properly at all, so they need somebody who, like her ability to wear beasts and control them. They need her to control this Byakko. However, by making use of this girl's ability to control a beast's skin, those conflicting consciousnesses can be unified. Though, of course, she isn't coming out of that in one piece. By becoming one with those main bloodline beasts steeped in dense bloodlust, she'll never return to being human, and we've already set up that Gero can kill bloodlust, so he can save her. We see the tank. Tokiro shoves her in and crush them. She takes over the true Byakko and starts taking out the prisoners. It really turned out just like he said, every last bit of it. And of course Nasu has to be connected to every single little thing. All the monkeys jump all over him. Out of my way, die you wretched monkeys, and he throws all of them off. Right now, Tonako and Shichiro are out of commission. This is my chance, my golden opportunity. I shall use that beast Byakko and propel myself to the top of the beast clan. So he really is, again, Toshiro needing to overcome his past sins, his past mistakes. This is just kind of Toshiro's old plan. Need you, Ichiro. Before you take your final breath, I might still be able to show you the glorious side of your big brother taking the world into his hands. He just gets blasted from behind. Well, I see now. So you turned traitor on us. And he dies, saying filthy monkeys, surrounded by his partners, who cared for him and helped him, but again, he just viewed them as so far beneath him. Such a pain in the neck. Byakko, you, if you're gonna knock my lights out, do it better, will ya? Toshiro-sama, I can no longer go back there. Please, I beg of you, before I end up hurting you, please, put me out of... And he laughs and kicks her away. Oh, come on. Spare me the modesty, Byakko. You and I go way back, yeah. I'll beat you down to a spectacular death myself. A convenient arrangement and nothing more. He'd never condone calling it by the name of love. Okay, really cool stuff. Hopefully Tokiro is finally dead. You know what? He can die, but I do think all of the stuff with him has been really, really poetic. With, again, his plan being Toshiro's old plan, so Toshiro has to overcome his past mistakes quite literally. And also, him mistreating and calling people monkeys the whole time, viewing them as so far beneath himself. And then dying in this way, still viewing everyone so far beneath them. Okay, really good stuff. We're only halfway through though, so I'm excited to see how it continues. Let's go to 165. 165 continues with Byakko and Toshiro. Toshiro made a decision to deal with the transformed Byakko, but... Toshiro, are you okay? And of course, I forgot to mention, too, at the end there, also love the setup that she's just trapped in this swirling bloodlust. And of course, we already set up a couple chapters ago that what Gero is doing is killing bloodlust, so he can use that to save her. And it just ties in Gero and Toshiro together. Are you okay? I'll help. Go away. Gah. I don't need your help. You just went off and left your companions behind to rush here, am I wrong? What can you even do here? You're all beat up, you can barely even stand. But you're also... Stop making me repeat myself. This is between me and Byakko. Keep your meddling nose out of it. He stands up. You were spewing all that back on my island, remember? You said that our blood isn't a curse. Don't tell me you already forgot. Then, you better get out of here and show me exactly what this power to break away from a curse looks like. Then, I can look forward to seeing your pitiful face when you inevitably fail, Gero. Toshiro, you... And he dives in. And everything is just crumbling at this point. But, Gero is caught by Kimihiko. Thanks. You saved me again, Arashiyama's... It's Kimihiko. Let's go back. Everyone's waiting. Yeah. And they all make it back to the surface. And we have Tonako just aura farming at the ocean. And the water splashes over them. Tona, leave this to me. I'm leaving my big sister to you, Big V Gero. So, we'll have her husbando candidates. Will we have Kimihiko and Kazumama? We'll have the husbando candidates for Tonako. Yeah, I got this. Big bro Kimihiko. So he's calling him Kimihiko Nissan. Gero-kun, Hikaru Gero, Gero-sama. Sorry, everyone. Arashiyama, Kimihiko's... No worries. I know that he's safe. And we have the mouse boss. Everyone, we don't have time for idle chatter. We have to worry about ourselves first. And maybe because of the storm, maybe because of the collapse, maybe both, things are getting rough. This whirlpool's too large. I guess too, it could just be the water collapsing back in on itself after Tonako's attack. Taking everyone with me. Our chances of escaping here are borderline. Hey guys, look. And there's a massive bat dragon creature. I've never seen this before. Isn't this creature too big? Is it an enemy? No, that's... Bite the dust here and I'll kill you myself. That's what it said. Get ready, everyone. We're getting on that. So, is this Toshiro? What is going on? We'll have to wait and see. Because it is a bat dragon creature. And we fade off into seeing... it's shaped like Ke, maybe? A grave marker. Oh, we're back in Byakko's backstory. Byakko meeting Toshiro. How long you gonna sleep? We're gonna destroy this rotten world together, remember? And he's torn his way through the Byakko to her. I'm kind of sad that so much of that got off-screened, but I'm cool with it still. It's fine. Yes, it would be my pleasure to accompany you. This is nowhere near enough. We're destroying it all. Byakko, every last rotten bit. Yeah, ha ha. As long as I can be by your side, I shall go wherever you go, Toshiro-sama. Even if they lose everything else, they'll stay together to the bitter end. And it looks like maybe Byakko is swimming away? Maybe? So, we kind of skipped, it feels like we skipped a bunch. Like, he just ran up ahead, and we skipped over their fight, but I guess he no jutsu'd her. He fought his way to her and no jutsu'd her. She got her. Like, she didn't need to be saved by Gero. She was able to get through the bloodlust herself, maybe. And then, I guess that she is swimming away and he's flying away as the bat dragon form. Because now, basically, she can just wear the skin of the Byakko and be a huge monster. And we already know he can transform into, like, different animal parts. So he can basically transform into monsters. So, yeah, I guess they're just a monster couple now. Alright, really cute. But we have one more chapter left. So maybe we'll get some more closure here. Maybe we'll get a little bit of epilogue here. I've really loved this arc. Also, Kimihiko went away with Tonako. Again, now we're going to have Tonako on her journey. Who knows if Gero is a husbando candidate or not, but we'll maybe have Kimihiko husbando candidate. We'll have, Kazumama husbando candidate. We'll just see how things end up. Let's go check out 166 though. I'm gonna totally be left at a point where I need more though, I know it. And now it's time to end things off with 166, the fate that awaits the defeated in the fight for marriage. And we have Tonako and Shichiro sinking into the ocean. Shichiro, that's enough. You can go back to the woods. I can no longer be your master. And she wakes up, and her and Shichiro are being carried by the mice raft. The weak are incapable of protecting their clan. I'm not worthy of carrying on as the Beast Clan head. Tonako, from a very young age you've always strived to stay strong in order to protect your family. And we see even as she was, flexing on him, trying to get him to join her or whatever, she was trembling even at that time. But what lies at the very marrow of the Beast Clan isn't something so grand as survival of the fittest. No matter how ugly and pathetic you become, as long as you survive, you win. And they both smile. Deepening my bond with my Shiba pup brought the divine beast Shichiro to me. And now Toshiro-sama has also. Or is this not Toshiro, but is this his divine beast or something? But I think it's his transformation. But I love it because we're seeing the opposite with them and Tokuro, where Tokuro had always put down and mistreated and disrespected his partners, whereas we're seeing the true people that stood at the top of the Beast Clan. This is why he didn't stand at the top. The true people that stood at the top were the people that accepted and bonded with their partners, even though it took Toshiro a while. How strange. My once-in-a-lifetime confession of love just failed miserably, and yet here I am feeling so at ease. I wonder where I can find myself a good man. Any ideas, Kimihiko? Then, everyone, I'm so sorry. We have Kinosaki? This was my doing. I asked Tonako-san to shelter Gero in the sanctuary, because I thought I had to because... Wait just a minute. Before that, I also have something I need to say. Kinosaki, Arashiyama, Ushio, I'm really, really sorry. The familial obligations that fetter me, everything with Nasu, all of it. I was convinced I had to settle everything, all by myself. I was hoping he would say thank you, but... Him thinking the root of all this messes me. But... I realized that that path wouldn't lead to anyone's happiness, so... To face everything head-on and see my will through, I ask you to lend me all your strength. Though, considering who we're up against, I guess the odds are completely stacked against us. Leave it to us. You don't even got to ask. Of course we're ready to help. And all three of them jump in. They're shining so brightly. The panels here are so cute. Thanks. You... What? Gero-kun? Guys. And he collapses. Are you alright? Fall from here and you're dead, Gero Hikaru. Then he's just asleep. Thank goodness. We have Arashiyama weeping. I messed up. In the heat of the moment, I ended up giving my word to aid Hikaru-sama. I've made an utterly unreasonable promise. This adversary's nothing like the disgraced Fire Clan. The Gero family head and the doll user. It doesn't matter how much money's on the table. Making enemies out of them will be absolutely ludicrous for business. But I'd already thought of you as an ally. No, I can't go on pretending like this. It's time to be honest with myself and this feeling. Seriously. I'm expecting you to take full responsibility for making me your ally. And we have a take responsibility line and also a 2-page spread for Ushio. So we've had Akakura come to terms with the fact that she is in love, like she actually loves Gero. And now we're having this happen for Ushio. Arashiyama's basically always loved him. So we're having all of the characters like on their journey, not just immediately loving the main male lead or anything, but them learning or growing to love him through their relationship deepening. Like, it's not like they just instantly fall in love with the guy, which I really, really like. Up until now, I was just a little fledgling specialist, but during this entire crisis, I feel like I finally become a full-fledged hamster user. After a long time searching, I finally got to reunite with my missing brother, and he acknowledged my abilities. As I am now, I can probably hold my head up high as I stand beside Gero Hikaru. I've become someone who can share the burden that Gero Hikaru shoulders. I think, and she sucks in air, from here on, I'm gonna be a tiger. And we get a 2-page spread for her as well. You better prepare yourself, Gero Hikaru. So again, so much development for these two. We kind of need that for the other 4. I mean, Akukura is there for me. I think Akukura is a very well-developed character. So we get these 2-page spreads for each of them. And we've seen how far their characters have come, how they've developed on their own, and how they have developed in terms of their relationship with Gero. But it just makes me think, they're so developed, they're so good, they're so well realized as characters, that, you know, some of the others could use a little bit more. The most tormenting trial yet is waiting just around the corner. So at least, for now, I hope you can rest well, Gero-kun. And we're still, is everything clear? We have more epilogue stuff and transition stuff to get into next time. I guess I'm going to have to wait a month for next week, or for the next video, I guess. But we were cut off right before Kinosaki spilled some more information. So Kinosaki still has secrets that we might just be hinting at for the future, or are something we might even get soon, like next read-through. But this is all we've got for May, so I guess we're stuck until the end of June. Guess we're going to be stuck for a while. Either way, with that all aside, thank you for being here, thank you for watching. I thought this arc was amazing. This arc was arguably the best, one of the best at least. I don't know. I love the Fire Family arc. I love the Wind Wheel user arc. Love the Dogo Animal Kingdom. Gun User is good, if I didn't already mention that. Like, so many arcs. Oh, the Excursion arc, Nabecha. I thought Nabecha and her story was so good. So there are so many things that I really, really love. And I think this is up there with them, if not exceeding some of them. But I think that next time, maybe we'll be getting some more epilogue stuff. And we'll be getting some more... epilogue stuff. You know what I'm kind of thinking? So we saw the body going down. It looked like it was still moving, though. So I think it was still Byakko controlling it, swimming away, and she'll meet up with him eventually somewhere else, I guess. She'll just be a kaiju. So I think she was still in that, but the thought just hit me that maybe she had left that, and that was just the body sinking, the body of the Byakko, but she was there with Toshiro. But I don't think so. I didn't see him carrying her or anything. So... either way, I guess we'll end things here. Again, I think they're just going to be a monster couple now, even though I think he can come back out of monster form, obviously. So we'll, probably keep wrapping more things up, and we'll maybe hopefully next time start transitioning to the next arc. It might be next month when I do it. It might be in like 2 or 3 chapters if I don't want to wait that long. We will see where things go, but as for right now, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Like if you like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's or this month's set of chapters, my first thoughts and reaction to them. Thank you to everybody who's new here, coming from the anime and everything. If you want to, please subscribe, it'd be appreciated. If you want more Marriage Toxin and much more on the channel, if you want to help support the channel by sharing around or dropping a super thanks, it's really appreciated. If you want to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, then hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. You get One Piece bingo early and your name at the end of videos. And thank you to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to Chosen Regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls Dee Ben and Maru, Cheriton Student David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pater Dealo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, for being here. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.